The designation of the Philippines as this year's host for the fund responding to loss and damage is much appreciated by the government, which seeks to have a permanent office base in the country. PTV's Melales Moras tells us more on the president getting his audience up to speed on the relevance of the Loss and Damage Fund to the country in this report.
As a nation considered highly vulnerable to climate change, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized the importance of the Fund for Responding to Loss and Damage, or FRLD, in addressing the impacts of changing weather patterns and disasters affecting the country. In 2023, the Loss and Damage Fund Board was established during the United Nations Climate Change Conference to mobilize funds and provide financial assistance to countries suffering from climate change-related damages. This year, the Philippines is hosting the Loss and Damage Fund Board. During the courtesy call of FRLD members to President Marcos Jr. yesterday, he expressed the government's efforts to establish an FRLD office in the country. The president highlighted the critical role of the Loss and Damage Fund in rebuilding damaged infrastructure and supporting disaster victims. The timing of this initiative is particularly relevant after 6 consecutive typhoons struck the country beginning in late October up to the 3rd week of last month. From 2003 to 2022, the climate crisis caused damage amounting to $100.91 billion in the Philippines alone. It is expected the guidelines for the utilization of the Loss and Damage Fund intended for countries most affected by climate change will be finalized before the year ends. Simultaneously, the government is intensifying efforts to protect the environment and mitigate the threats of climate change. For 2024, the budget allocation for climate change-related programs, activities, and projects will increase to 457 billion pesos or close to $500 billion pesos. From PTV Manila, Melales Moras with Clazel Pordilla, Balitang Pambansa.